If you look younger than your age, it means something powerful. It means that time itself has not been able to leave its usual marks on you. It means that while the world measures years in numbers, you have been living in a way that defies those numbers. Think about it, how many people around you complain about aging, about wrinkles, about energy fading away. And yet, here you are, standing as living proof that age is not just about how many years you have been on this earth, but about how you have lived those years. Looking younger than your age is not just a genetic gift. No, it's something deeper. It's a reflection of how you've treated your mind, your body, and your soul. It means that you have either consciously or unconsciously done something right, something that has allowed you to maintain not just a youthful appearance, but a youthful spirit. Looking younger than your age is not just about genetics or lucky DNA. It is a reflection of something much deeper: your mindset, your energy, and the way you approach life. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 40s or 50s radiate a youthful presence, while others in their 20s seem weighed down by life? The difference isn't just in their skin or hair, it's in their spirit, in their outlook, and the way they carry themselves through the world. Youth is not just a physical condition, it's a state of mind. People who look younger than their age often have something in common. They live with enthusiasm. They wake up with a sense of purpose. They are curious about life, eager to learn, and excited for what's next. They do not see age as a limitation, but as an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to experience more. They refuse to settle into routines that drain them. They don't just go through the motions of life, they engage with it, challenge themselves, and find new ways to bring excitement into their days. Have you ever met someone who has given up on their dreams, who constantly talks about the past, who sees every new challenge as a burden rather than an opportunity? These are the people who age before their time. They carry an energy of exhaustion, of regret, of defeat. But those who remain young in spirit, they keep moving forward. They embrace change. They refuse to let life turn into a series of monotonous routines. They are willing to reinvent themselves, to take risks, to keep growing. Your mindset is the most powerful anti-aging tool you have. When you believe that life is still full of possibilities, your body responds. When you carry hope, excitement, and curiosity, it reflects in your posture, in your eyes, in the way you interact with the world. People who remain open to new experiences naturally carry a youthful energy because they are not weighed down by the past or fearful of the future. They live in the moment, and that presence is magnetic. Negativity and pessimism are some of the fastest ways to age yourself. When you constantly expect the worst, when you dwell in frustration, when you allow resentment to take root in your heart, your body absorbs that energy. Stress lines form on your face, your shoulders hunch, your energy becomes heavy. But when you choose optimism, when you choose to see the good, to focus on gratitude, to believe that better days are ahead, something incredible happens. You lighten up. You radiate a different energy. People notice it, and it makes you look and feel younger. One of the biggest secrets to youthfulness is keeping your inner child alive. Too many people lose their sense of play, their ability to laugh freely, to find joy in the simple things. They become serious, rigid, overly concerned with rules and expectations. But those who stay young, no matter their age, have learned to hold on to that childlike wonder. They still allow themselves to dream, to imagine, to explore. They are not afraid to look silly, to dance when their favorite song plays, to find excitement in everyday life. Energy is contagious. When you walk into a room with confidence, when you smile genuinely, when you engage with people in an uplifting way, you create an aura of youthfulness. People are drawn to those who carry positive energy. They may not be able to explain it, but they can feel it. That is why some people can walk into a room and instantly command attention, not because they are the youngest or the most beautiful, but because they carry a presence that is full of life. It is not about denying age or fearing getting older. It is about embracing life fully at every stage. The people who look the youngest are not those who try to erase their years, but those who wear them with pride, who live in a way that makes each year an addition to their wisdom and joy rather than a subtraction from their vitality. Youth is not lost with age, it is lost with the decision to stop living fully. Those who keep their minds and hearts open, who continue to grow, love, and dream, will always carry a sense of youth with them no matter how many candles are on their birthday cake. Stress is one of the most powerful forces that accelerate aging, both physically and mentally. It creeps into your life in ways you may not even notice, slowly wearing you down from the inside out. It is not just about the big, overwhelming problems. It is also about the daily pressures, the worries that never seem to end, the constant feeling of being in a rush or under pressure. Over time, stress carves lines into your face, drains the light from your eyes, and steals the energy from your body. People who carry too much stress often look older than their years because stress speeds up the body's natural aging process. It affects your skin, your posture, your mood, and even your overall health. When you live in a state of stress, your body produces high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is necessary in short bursts to help you deal with challenges, but when it becomes a constant presence, it starts to damage your body. It weakens your immune system, slows down your body's ability to heal, and even breaks down collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm and youthful. That is why people who experience chronic stress often develop wrinkles, dark circles, and other signs of premature aging much faster than those who live with a sense of peace. Stress does not just affect how you look, it also affects how you feel. It drains your energy, making you feel older and more exhausted than you actually are. You can see the effects of stress in people's faces. Have you ever noticed how someone going through a difficult time suddenly looks much older? Their eyes lose their sparkle, their face appears more tense, their movements become heavier. It is because stress takes a toll on every part of their being. But on the other hand, have you ever seen someone who has let go of their worries, who radiates a sense of calm and joy? They always look lighter, fresher, and more vibrant. That is because peace has an anti-aging effect. It relaxes your face, softens your features, and allows your natural glow to shine through. Stress does not just come from external pressures, it also comes from the way you think. If you constantly replay past mistakes in your mind, worry about the future, or let small things get under your skin, you are putting your body under unnecessary stress. Your thoughts have a direct impact on your body. Negative thoughts trigger the same stress response as real danger. If you live with a mind full of anxiety, your body is always in a state of fight or flight, even when there is no real threat. This constant tension makes you age faster than you should. But when you learn to shift your thoughts, to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot, you begin to create an internal environment that promotes youthfulness instead of decay. One of the best ways to combat the aging effects of stress is to practice relaxation. Taking time to breathe deeply, to slow down, to do things that bring you joy, all of these are powerful ways to reverse stress and its impact on your body. People who make time for laughter, for gratitude, for meaningful conversations, and for activities that nourish their soul always look younger than those who are constantly overwhelmed. There is a reason why people who meditate, who practice mindfulness, or who simply live in a state of gratitude often have a calm, youthful energy about them. They have trained their minds and bodies to operate in a state of peace rather than panic. Another way stress ages you is by affecting your sleep. When your mind is filled with worries, your sleep suffers. You toss and turn, wake up feeling drained, and over time your body struggles to recover. Lack of quality sleep leads to dull skin, dark circles, and an overall tired appearance. Sleep is the body's natural way of repairing itself, and when stress interrupts that process, it accelerates aging. That is why people who prioritize good sleep habits always look more refreshed and youthful. The people who look the youngest are not those who never face challenges. They are the ones who have learned how to manage them without letting stress consume them. They have discovered the power of letting go, of choosing peace over panic, of focusing on what truly matters rather than being caught up in endless worries. They protect their energy, set boundaries, and surround themselves with positive influences. They understand that stress will always be a part of life, but how they respond to it determines whether they age faster or remain youthful and vibrant. Joy and gratitude are powerful forces that shape not only your emotions, but also your physical appearance. People who focus on happiness and appreciation for life tend to carry a glow that makes them look younger than their actual age. This is not a coincidence. It is a reflection of how the mind and body are connected. When you embrace joy, when you choose to see life through a lens of gratitude rather than negativity, your body responds in ways that enhance your youthfulness. There is a noticeable difference between someone who moves through life with a heart full of appreciation and someone who carries bitterness and dissatisfaction. Have you ever seen someone who always complains, always finds something wrong, and never seems satisfied with anything? Their face often reflects the stress and tension they carry. Their expressions are heavy, their energy is draining, and their presence feels weighed down. Now think of someone who radiates joy. Their eyes sparkle, their smile is genuine, and there is something about them that makes them seem lighter and more vibrant. This difference is not just about genetics or lifestyle choices. It is about their inner world, the thoughts they cultivate, and the emotions they choose to focus on. Science has proven that positive emotions have a direct impact on the aging process. When you experience joy, your body releases endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine, natural chemicals that reduce stress, improve mood, and create a sense of well-being. These chemicals help lower cortisol levels, which in turn slows down the aging process. Gratitude works in a similar way when you focus on what you have instead of what you lack. When you take time to appreciate the small moments in life, your body experiences less stress, your heart rate slows down, your muscles relax, and your face softens. These subtle but powerful changes contribute to a more youthful and radiant appearance. Laughter is one of the most underrated anti-aging secrets. It not only lifts your mood, but also stimulates blood circulation, improves oxygen flow, and reduces physical tension. Have you ever noticed that people who laugh often seem to have a youthful energy about them? People love energy. At least this is the case for a group of people. Their faces do not carry the tightness of stress. Their expressions remain open and relaxed. Laughter also helps prevent the formation of deep stress lines on the face. While some people worry about wrinkles from smiling, the reality is that frown lines, worry lines, and tension lines age the face much faster. A life filled with laughter is a life filled with moments that keep you young, no matter how many years pass. Gratitude is another key to maintaining a youthful spirit and appearance. When you focus on the blessings in your life, you create a mental and emotional environment that promotes peace and contentment. Stress, frustration, and negativity take a toll on your body, but gratitude reverses those effects. People who practice gratitude regularly tend to have lower levels of inflammation, stronger immune systems, and better overall health. When you appreciate the present moment, when you take time to recognize the good around you, your mind shifts away from stress and anxiety. This not only makes you feel lighter, but also gives you a more radiant, youthful presence. People who look younger than their age often have an approach to life that is rooted in joy rather than obligation. They do not just go through life fulfilling responsibilities and worrying about things they cannot control. They actively seek out experiences that bring them happiness. They spend time with people who uplift them, engage in activities that make them feel alive, and refuse to dwell on negativity. This does not mean they ignore challenges or difficulties, but they choose to approach them with a sense of hope rather than despair. There is also a strong connection between gratitude and resilience. People who are grateful for what they have tend to recover from hardships more quickly. They do not allow difficulties to break their spirit or age them prematurely. Instead, they find ways to grow, to learn, and to continue moving forward with optimism. This inner strength reflects outwardly, making them appear more vibrant and full of life. Their energy remains high, their enthusiasm for life does not fade, and they maintain a youthful outlook that keeps them looking and feeling young. Joy and gratitude are choices that anyone can make. They are not dependent on external circumstances, but on the way you choose to see the world. When you prioritize happiness, when you cultivate an attitude of appreciation, your body responds by preserving your youthfulness. This is why the people who laugh often, who embrace life with open hearts, who find reasons to be grateful every day, always seem to defy their age. Their secret is not found in expensive products or treatments. It is found in the way they choose to live, in the emotions they nurture, and in the joy they allow themselves to experience. Your appearance is not just shaped by time or genetics. It is shaped by the choices you make every single day. How you look, how you feel, and the energy you carry are all influenced by the food you eat, the people you surround yourself with, the thoughts you entertain, and the way you treat your body and mind. Looking younger than your age is not just about good luck. It is a reflection of the decisions you make, the habits you build, and the way you choose to live your life. Food plays a crucial role in how youthful or aged you appear. Every bite you take is either feeding your body with nourishment or slowly breaking it down. People who eat fresh, nutrient-rich foods, drink plenty of water, and avoid excessive processed foods often have clearer skin, brighter eyes, and more energy. On the other hand, those who rely on sugary drinks, unhealthy snacks, and excessive amounts of junk food often experience faster aging, their skin loses its elasticity, their energy levels drop, and their overall vitality diminishes. The saying, "you are what you eat," is more accurate than most people realize. When you fuel your body with the right nutrients, it rewards you with a youthful glow and sustained energy. The people you surround yourself with also play a massive role in how you age. Negative, toxic, and draining relationships can weigh you down, increase stress, and make you feel older than you really are. Being around people who constantly complain, criticize, or drain your energy affects not just your emotions, but also your physical health. Stress hormones increase, your mood declines, and over time, this negativity starts to reflect on your face, your posture, and your overall presence. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with uplifting, positive, and encouraging people, you naturally feel lighter, happier, and more vibrant. Their energy influences yours, and you carry yourself with a different kind of confidence that radiates youthfulness. Your thoughts are another major factor in how you look and feel. The mind and body are deeply connected, and whatever you consistently think about will manifest in your appearance. If your mind is constantly filled with self-doubt, worry, and negativity, it will show in the way you carry yourself. Your facial expressions will be tense, your body language will be closed off, and your energy will feel heavy. But when you fill your mind with uplifting thoughts, with self-belief, with gratitude and excitement for life, that energy reflects outward. Your face relaxes, your smile comes more naturally, and people are drawn to your presence because you radiate confidence and joy. Exercise and movement are also key factors in maintaining a youthful appearance. A body in motion stays youthful, while a body that remains stagnant starts to decline faster. People who stay active, whether through walking, stretching, strength training, or any other form of movement, tend to have better posture, more flexibility, and a more energetic presence. Movement improves circulation, which brings oxygen and nutrients to your skin, keeping it healthy and vibrant. It also releases endorphins, which naturally boost your mood and make you feel more alive. On the other hand, a sedentary lifestyle weakens muscles, slows down metabolism, and contributes to premature aging. The difference between someone who remains physically active and someone who leads an inactive life is visible not just in their body, but also in their overall energy and expression. Your daily habits, no matter how small, add up over time. Skipping sleep, spending hours stressed out, holding on to grudges, consuming negative content, or neglecting self-care all take a toll on how you age. But when you prioritize rest, nourish your mind with positive information, let go of stress, forgive easily, and take care of yourself, you create an environment within your body that supports youthfulness. It is the small daily choices that determine whether you look older or younger than your age. Those who consistently choose health, happiness, and self-care naturally maintain a more vibrant appearance, while those who neglect these areas often find themselves aging faster than they expected. The energy you carry is one of the biggest indicators of your age. Some people, despite being young, seem weighed down by life. Others, even in their later years, radiate a presence that feels light, playful, and full of life. This is because age is not just a number, it is an energy. The way you think, the way you move, the way you interact with the world all contribute to whether you appear youthful or aged. When you choose to live with enthusiasm, to stay curious, to seek joy, and to take care of yourself in every way possible, your body responds with vitality. The choices you make today will determine how young or old you look in the years to come. Sleep is one of the most underrated secrets to maintaining a youthful appearance. It is not just about resting your body, it is about giving your cells the time they need to repair, restore, and regenerate. When you consistently get quality sleep, your body works in ways that keep you looking fresh, vibrant, and full of life. But when sleep is neglected, the opposite happens. Your skin looks dull, dark circles form under your eyes, and your body struggles to function at its best. The way you sleep, how deeply you rest, and the routines you follow before bed all play a role in determining how youthful you appear. During sleep, your body goes through a natural healing process. Cells repair themselves, the skin regenerates, and stress levels decrease. One of the key hormones responsible for keeping you looking young, human growth hormone, is released primarily during deep sleep. This hormone plays a critical role in maintaining skin elasticity, muscle tone, and overall energy levels. When you do not get enough sleep, the production of this hormone decreases, leading to premature aging. Your skin begins to lose its firmness, fine lines become more visible, and your overall energy levels drop. Sleep is not just a time of rest, it is a time when your body actively works to keep you young. The quality of your sleep matters just as much as the duration. Many people think that as long as they sleep for a certain number of hours, they are getting enough arousal. But if that sleep is light, constantly interrupted, or not deep enough, the benefits are lost. Deep sleep is when the most significant repair processes take place. It is when your body detoxifies, your brain processes memories, and your muscles recover. People who wake up frequently throughout the night or have trouble falling into a deep sleep often wake up feeling exhausted, even after spending hours in bed. Over time, this leads to increased stress levels, poor concentration, and a tired appearance. One of the biggest signs of sleep deprivation is visible in the skin. When you do not get enough rest, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol levels break down collagen, the protein responsible for keeping skin firm and smooth. This leads to sagging, wrinkles, and a generally aged appearance. On the other hand, when you consistently get enough high-quality sleep, your skin retains its natural glow. The increased blood flow to the skin during sleep helps with hydration, reduces inflammation, and keeps the skin looking refreshed. This is why people who prioritize good sleep habits often appear much younger than those who don't. Dark circles and puffiness under the eyes are some of the most obvious signs of poor sleep. When you do not get enough rest, blood vessels under the thin skin around your eyes become more visible, creating dark shadows. Fluid retention also increases, leading to puffiness and a tired look. Many people try to cover up these signs with makeup or skincare products, but the real solution is improving sleep quality. When you consistently get enough rest, dark circles and puffiness naturally fade, and your eyes regain their brightness and clarity. Mental clarity and emotional stability are also deeply connected to sleep. When you are well rested, you think more clearly, handle stress better, and maintain a positive outlook on life. Lack of sleep affects mood regulation, making people more irritable, anxious, and easily stressed. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to a drained and worn-out appearance, both physically and emotionally. People who sleep well tend to have a natural vibrancy and a calm, confident presence. Their energy is high, their expressions are relaxed, and their overall demeanor reflects a sense of youthfulness. The habits you develop before bed also impact your sleep quality and ultimately how young you look. Watching screens late at night, eating heavy meals before bed, or staying up worrying about problems all interfere with your body's ability to relax and enter a deep sleep. Creating a calming nighttime routine, avoiding blue light from screens, and practicing relaxation techniques can significantly improve the quality of your rest. Small changes like sleeping in a dark, cool room, reducing caffeine intake in the evening, and setting a consistent bedtime can make a noticeable difference in how fresh and youthful you appear. People who look younger than their age understand the importance of sleep and make it a priority. They know that no skincare product, diet, or exercise routine can fully compensate for a lack of rest. Their secret is not just in the hours they sleep, but in the quality of rest they allow themselves to have. When you consistently get deep, restorative sleep, your body rewards you by keeping your skin glowing, your energy high, and your mind sharp. The investment you make in good sleep today will reflect in your appearance, health, and vitality for years to come. Confidence is one of the most powerful elements that contribute to a youthful appearance. It is not just about how you look, it is about how you carry yourself, how you express yourself, and how you interact with the world. People who exude confidence naturally appear younger because their energy is magnetic. They walk with purpose, speak with certainty, and maintain a presence that commands attention. This inner strength creates a youthful glow that no beauty product can replicate. When you truly believe in yourself, when you embrace who you are, that confidence reflects in your posture, your facial expressions, and the way others perceive you. Self-doubt and insecurity, on the other hand, can make a person appear older than they actually are. When you constantly question yourself, hesitate in your actions, or shrink away from opportunities, it affects not just your mindset, but also your physical presence. People who lack confidence often have a slouched posture, avoid eye contact, and carry a certain hesitation in their movements. This lack of assurance can make them seem tired, weighed down, and disconnected from the vibrancy of life. On the other hand, those who own their space, who walk with an upright posture, and who believe in their worth radiate a natural youthfulness that makes them appear ageless. The way you see yourself matters more than you realize. If you believe that you are getting old, if you focus on every wrinkle, every flaw, and every sign of aging, your body responds to those thoughts. Your energy drops, your expression becomes dull, and your overall presence feels heavy. But when you choose to see yourself as strong, vibrant, and full of life, your body follows that mindset. Confidence is not about ignoring reality, it is about choosing to see yourself in the best light possible. The most youthful people are not necessarily those with the least wrinkles or the smoothest skin. They are the ones who carry themselves with self-assurance, who embrace their journey, and who do not let age define their potential. Your mindset directly affects the way you age. If you constantly tell yourself that life is passing you by, that you are not as capable as you used to be, or that you are losing your value, those beliefs start to manifest physically. Your movements become slower, your energy decreases, and your enthusiasm fades. But if you choose to see every stage of life as an opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to experience new things, you maintain a level of excitement that keeps you young. People who continue to challenge themselves, to learn new skills, and to push beyond their comfort zones often seem much younger than those who settle into routines and stop growing. Confidence also affects the way others treat you. When you believe in yourself, people respond to you with respect and admiration. They see you as someone who is full of life, someone who has something valuable to offer, someone whose presence brings energy to a room. On the other hand, when you carry insecurity, when you constantly seek approval, when you doubt your worth, people unconsciously pick up on that energy. Confidence is not about arrogance, it is about self-assurance. It is about knowing that you are enough, that you are capable, and that you have every right to take up space in this world. That belief alone can transform the way you look and feel, the way you dress, the way you speak, and the way you present yourself all contribute to how youthful you appear. People who take care of their appearance, who dress in a way that makes them feel good, and who express themselves with enthusiasm naturally stand out. It is not about following trends or trying to look younger, it is about owning your personal style with confidence. When you wear what makes you feel strong, when you express yourself without fear, that authenticity shines through and makes you appear timeless. Confidence also helps in reducing stress, which plays a significant role in aging. People who are constantly worried about what others think, who fear judgment, and who doubt themselves often experience higher levels of stress. This stress speeds up the aging process, affecting the skin, the body, and overall health. But when you trust yourself, when you embrace your uniqueness, and when you let go of the fear of failure, you live with a sense of freedom that keeps you young. Stress fades, joy increases, and your entire being reflects the lightness of a confident mind. A youthful appearance is not just about external factors, it is deeply tied to how you feel about yourself. People who see themselves with kindness, who carry themselves with strength, and who approach life with excitement naturally defy their age. Confidence is a choice. It is not something that is given to you, it is something you develop, something you nurture, something you allow yourself to step into. The moment you stop waiting for approval, the moment you start believing in your own power, you unlock a level of youthfulness that no external factor can take away.